Good morning. It is Tuesday, April the 20th. It's 4:20. You're with Heidi and Colette. It's 4:20.
It is 4:20. For it is April 20th, the 4th month, the 20th day
Yes.
of 2021.
Now, typically on this day, I know in downtown Toronto, they gather around Dundas Square at 4:20 to celebrate
4:20.
4:20. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Although it is Toronto, so perhaps they will still convene and share in the puff of the Magic Dragon at 4:20.
Well, how can you puff if you're masked?
I know. I'm telling you, you need like zipper or something. Zip it up, zip it, zip it. There's another Austin Powers reference. It always comes full circle.
Well, mine was Pulp Fiction, but I'm not going to say it any louder because, you know, it's pretty early, so. Yes.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Sure is.
How was your night last night?
I was, you know, it was good. I will say that I should have been listening to Craig because when I came out to my car this morning, I had to brush it off.
Yeah.
So, and I think really it was more insulting because my cover isn't even officially put away yet. So it's just kind of there in the entryway amongst all of the other items that still might be required. You know, that transition period when you've got like running shoes out, but you also have boots and you're just never really sure. All my winter coats are still there because I wore one this morning. I surely did.
It was freezing. But we conformed. I didn't wear socks. You did.
Well, yeah, I've given up at this point. I've got boots, I've got socks. I am fully. Yeah, I will. You want to talk about Joe Pesci? What the fuck?
We always go back to Joe Pesci too.
Well, yeah.
So what's the Band-Aid like today?
The Band-Aid today.
Is it a slow peel? Is it a fast rip-off? What are we doing?
Well, you know what? It's not quite the circular Band-Aid, but it is a very small rectangular Band-Aid, yes. So 3 new confirmed cases Algoma Public Health is reporting. 1 from Sault Ste. Marie and 2 from Elliott Lake and area. In addition, Algoma Public Health is reporting 1 more hospitalization and 29 cases that have screened positive for variants of concern, the VOCs. So again, if you are considered to have been a close contact of any of these cases, Algoma Public Health will notify you. And if you don't hear from them, then obviously you are not considered to have been exposed to these particular cases. Cases 297 through 299 are reported to be self-isolating. 297, 298, 299, all listing cause of exposure as being close contact. So confirmed cases to date, 299, of which 43 cases are considered to be active, with 1 case attributed to a non-Algoma resident, 2 currently in hospital, and the total number of resolved cases totaling 257.
All righty. Well, I wonder what the numbers are going to be like today. Again, they released those around 10 o'clock, so we'll have those for you. But yesterday we were over 4,000 once more.
Yep.
So also yesterday at 4 o'clock, not on 4:20, but the federal budget was released. Now, I'm just going to share with you what the Ontario's finance minister, what their response was to this, as well as Peter his name is Peter Falvey. And yes, I know it's very distinguished. And so he was, you know, we got the Liberals versus the Tories here. So he was pleased to see that the federal budget shares the same priorities, which is protecting people's health and the economy. But as far as Ontario is concerned, there was no resolve around including stricter border measures yesterday, or introduction because of the new spread, the new variants of concern, VOCs, and that's causing this third wave. The vaccine supplies, improvements to Canada's recovery sickness benefit, these 3 things were not mentioned yesterday. So, you know, they're going to still lobby to the federal government to have these things taken care of, but yesterday's announcement had nothing to do with it, a lot to do with spending and recovery. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah. Okay, so more information coming out about what to expect with regards to some of the variations of vaccination that are available. So in terms of the vaccine made by Oxford AstraZeneca, previously available to residents ages 55 and over, now being offered to those 40 and older starting Tuesday, so today, 4/20. Okay. So it's going to be administered at more than 1,400 pharmacies across Ontario. as well as in certain doctors' offices. Pharmacies offering inoculations are listed at covid19.ontario.ca/vaccine-locations. And so people who want to get the shot are advised to contact their doctor or pharmacy directly to book the appointment. Shoppers Drug Mart said on a social media that appointments can be secured through its website, but other pharmacies may be easier to reach by phone, so you just want to kind of play that one by ear. I know that at Rome's there is a website that you can go in, because I read, I helped my mom register for that. So in the past, some pharmacies have also offered walk-in appointments, so residents, feel free to check if that's also an option. So some things you'll need: valid Ontario health card or other form of government-issued identification. The province's expanded eligibility for the shot, again, includes those turning 40 this year.
Okay, I guess we qualify. Right? No?
I've got nothing.
Okay, so we did know that the huge shipment of Moderna was supposed to arrive this week. That has been canceled. Federal government's expecting 1 million vaccine doses, though, of the Pfizer, because it's wiser. And that's going to be in about another 7 days from now. But they're still saying that, nonetheless, remains confident that all adults will be fully vaccinated by the end of September. They're still sticking by their plan. But they blame this backlog in quality assurance testing for the reduction, which will cut the number of doses Canada can expect this month. So we are on a lower expectation of how many we're receiving. And we did, I think we're going to talk about it in a minute, so maybe I shouldn't say it, but Newfoundland, we do have some provinces who want to help out with other areas too.
Right. Okay, and in this moment, the Ford government has rejected the NDP paid sick day motion. So they've, and this motion was aimed at supporting essential workers, including ones that sought to create a provincial paid sick leave program. So, of course, the NDP leader, Andrea Horwath, presented the motions, which required unanimous consent of the legislature to pass during a session yesterday. So she called on Premier Doug Ford's Progressive Conservatives to pass the sick leave motion, but the government voted against the measure. So the House Leader, Paul Calandra, says he anticipates the federal government will announce further enhancements to their sick day program today. The province has thus far rejected calls for a provincial program, saying it would be needless to overlap existing federal supports. So yeah, it's an ongoing debate, and certainly we need our essential workers, and if something happens and they need to be off, like, certainly support is required, as it has been provided to so many others. So.
Absolutely. Well, actually, it's a good tie into this one. So there's a fundraiser that's aiming to support Ontario essential workers without paid sick leave. So it ties into that. So it actually was started by 2 nurses, 3 women, 2 of them were nurses.
Okay.
And currently they have received about $20,000. Their goal is to receive $80,000. And this money is to go and help those who are essential workers who need the time off. It is an honor system as well. Or we're going to just say the fund will pay out $160 per day for up to 5 days to those who need it, distributed on a first come, first served basis, as long as money is available. Again, they say the program operates on the honor system, trusting that only essential workers in financial need will apply.
Okay.
So it's kind of a cool, 20 grand, 80 grand is their goal. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not too sure who's donating to that, but I'd like to know more.
Yeah, really, for sure. So some sad news on the musical front. Ontario's Summer Boots and Hearts Music Festival is cancelled amid the COVID restrictions. So the plug has been pulled on the event. Republic Live says that the ongoing COVID-19 restrictions in Ontario make it impossible to move forward with the concerts. It is one of the province's biggest music festivals and was set to be held over the August 5th weekend at the Burles Creek Event Grounds in Oro-Medonte, Ontario.
Oro-Medonte.
I like that. I remember like driving to Toronto and I'd see that, so I'd be like, Oro-Medonte. Medonte.
I actually had a dream once about Oro-Medonte. I did. I said it in the dream because it was
Oro-Medonte.
I don't know how that even happens.
It's almost like magic. Oro-Medonte. But anyway, Oro-Medonte, for those of you who don't know, is about 30 kilometers north of Barrie. And some of the country music stars that have been booked to appear include Dan Plauché, Sam Hunt, and Eric Church. So festival organizers say that they have booked the next 4-day Boots and Hearts Festival for August 4th, 2022. So stay tuned.
Have you ever been to Boots and Hearts?
Maybe.
It is a show.
Well, I went to like some big thing in Barrie one time, like, and it lasted all day long, and there was like a plethora, like, you know, and it culminated in, there was Blue Rodeo, and then there was the Tragically Hip, but it was like, it was almost too much.
Yeah,
like,
I know, right? It's the same with Boots and Hearts, and it always rains, so you always end up in a huge mudslide.
Sure.
But at day 3, it really doesn't matter at that point.
No.
Okay, I'm going to skip over to a Manitoulin OPP respond to a neighbor dispute on April the 14th after 7:30 p.m. Members from the Manitoulin detachment of the OPP, you down with OPP? Investigation determined a neighbor attended the complainant's residence and used a tractor that was on the property to cause some damage. The neighbor then left in his vehicle on April 16th. Members from the OPP emergency team, they found the man and attended the neighbor's residence where he was arrested. He was arrested for quite a few things: possession of a weapon, operation while prohibited under the criminal code, and it goes on and on. But he is going to appear on video. Oh, he did appear yesterday on video bail in Gore Bay, but was remanded into custody. So there's more to that story.
So he went there and drove their tractor and then got into his car and drove away.
Yes, he did. And then they found him.
Okay.
A day later.
Just wanted to go for a ride.
What kind of tractor it was.
Crime Stoppers is reaching out for some support with the identification of some fraud suspects. On March 16th, 2021, an unknown male and an unknown female attended an ATM in the area of Wellington Street East. A check for approximately $685 was cashed. The female had brown hair and was wearing a white ball cap, red coat with fur, light blue jeans and boots. The male was wearing a dark hoodie with stripes, track pants with stripes, sunglasses and a mask. So if you are able to, looking at these images, if you can identify the suspects, and your tip leads to an arrest, you may be eligible for a cash reward, you know, which is the benefit of working with Crime Stoppers, as well as preserving your anonymity. So you can call Crime Stoppers at 942-7867 or 1-800-222-8477, or you can also click on the Submit a Tip button found on our website, which is SueCrimeStoppers.com, or download the app.
There you go. There's an app for that. Are we ready for weather? What's we do? We will go one more story. Okay, shall we do some transit? Bossy boots in my ear. Okay, Sault Ste. Marie Transit Services would like to inform its customers that the Northern Transfer Point located in front of Sault College is nearing completion. Passengers, you can begin to transfer beginning Monday, May the 3rd at 6 a.m. Throughout the route optimization process, there was unprecedented public consultation, including 8 transit focus groups, 8 public open houses, 3 online surveys, and over 1,200 responses to the survey. There you go.
Okay, well, there you have it.
I thought they'd just pop them up. Anyways, they continue to research and explore new ways to ensure the most appropriate and timely service is being provided to the community. Well, thank you to the city for that.
Yes.
Are we ready to send it over to Mr. Kreggers and explain? I'm kind of angry with him. I mean, he put it out there to the universe yesterday.
And he's like, you should have been listening to me yesterday. You should have been this, whatever.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. What's the rest of today showing us, Craig?
Well, today is going to feel like a winter day. Sorry, it's going to be windy, it's going to be cold. Could even see the odd flake still. But we do have some breaks in the cloud coming late this afternoon, and we do have some warm days ahead. So it's not looking all that bad. Let's take a look outside, Mike, and there is our fresh blanket of snow. It's about 1 centimeter, just as what we forecast last night. Hopefully that will melt today, even though temperatures are going to stay below 0. But if the sun comes out, that strong sun or spring sun could melt this snow. If not, it will melt tomorrow. And we do have, like I said, some nice weather ahead. I'll give you all those details coming up.
just once in a while at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Huntington's disease is a hereditary degenerative disease of the brain.
It affects your behaviors, your mind.
And it's a relentless disease.
If you took Alzheimer's, if you took schizophrenia, if you took Parkinson's and you mix them all together, you would have Huntington's disease.
Huntington's disease is devastating.
I just hope that I'm the last.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette and Heidi. Today's date, say it with me,
4/20.
4/20, Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. We do have some people on social media, so we're going to hop into that. I've got Chantel D saying good morning, and she beat everybody to the punch. Good morning with an exclamation point. I hope everyone has an excellent day. Thank you, Chantel. I hope you also have an excellent day. In fact, you get extra good wishes for being the first one to say something. So, Carrie Lynn is watching. Hello, Carrie Lynn. How are you doing today? Bradley is watching. Hello, Bradley.
Hello, Bradley.
Jim is watching. He says, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kimberly is watching, no doubt, wrapped up tight in her schlanket. The schlanky. Margaret says, good morning, all. Good morning, Margaret. Steve Childs.
Oh, that's okay. I'm pretty sure you said it before. I think everybody knows. Cannot say anonymous.
GMYLHAGD. Right back at you. HAGD. GMYM. Good morning, young man.
Yeah. It took me saying, what?
Just kind of had to sort of work with that for a minute. Okay. Carrie Lynn pops back with good morning. Jim Whitty says, Merry Christmas. Encore. All right, good. Carl, happy wintry Tuesday from Fergus. Sue online, I'm going to assume this is Craig.
Yeah.
You'll need a winter jacket today. Good morning, peeps. Oh, no, I'm not sure Craig is a peeps.
I think that's, we can't say
Dan.
Master Kevin anymore. It's going to be Primary Kevin.
Primary Kevin,
Yeah.
Could be Jacob, could be Dan.
Could be.
Although Dan tends to pop up as himself, so...
It's Craigers.
It is Craig.
It is Craigers.
Craig baffling me with the use of, youthful jargon, vernacular, slang. Kimberly says, good morning, all. Displeased with the snow, and there's a snowflake and the little
Agreed.
angry emoji. Yeah, I know, right?
Agreed.
I had to brush off my car.
Terrible. It's a sin. Terrible.
Okay. Oh no, Steve's trying to baffle me.
What?
He
What do you
says
got?
DFC.
Effing snow? I don't know.
Well, I've got some profane sort of options populating. DFC, I need to reflect on that, Steve. You might have
I
gotten
think
me.
it has something to do with snow and it being a D effing F snow. I don't know.
Well, there's no S in there. It's just C, so.
Oh, I thought you said DF. Well, then I don't know.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Bradley says, have a great morning with 3 exclamation points and my little smiley closed-eyed emoji. Ooh, here's a new name. Michelle A. Michelle A. Hello, Michelle A. Thank you for popping in. We're always pleased to see new viewers. Tell everybody, the Sue's only news show. So she says, good morning, snow with a snowflake. Your parents, good morning. Hello, Lindens.
Good morning.
Enica, morning everyone. Fortunately, no weather for a winter jacket. Okay, Enica,
No,
very nice.
rubbing it
Very
in,
nice.
eh? Okay.
I missed the switch there, so.
Here goes the tennis match again.
Okay, and she's got, a whole host of emojis there. Like it's like a buffet of emoji. We've got like
nice.
a shamrock, a waving hand.
Nice.
We've got a cup of coffee. We've got the laughing till I cry emoji, and then the little sunglasses with the wry smile. Giselle says, good morning.
Good morning,
My
Giselle.
social media will not be timed. These people are taking the moment to write to us. I'm going to respond. Giselle says, good morning, everyone. And surely you wouldn't want me to preempt your
That's
wife,
right.
right? I'm not even going to tell her that you said that. Bev B says, good morning. And there's two, they may be snowballs.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I like them. I like the way they look, so thank you, Bev. Marilyn says, good morning, everyone, with the sunshine and 3 exclamation points. Hope everyone has a wonderful day.
You too, Marilyn. Thank
Got the little masked emoji, a heart, and a bouquet of flowers.
No,
Linda says, good morning, everyone. It's a stay-at-home weather with like the
It
snowman and a little LOL. Mark is watching. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Yes. Yes, he says good morning. You feel a little subdued there, buddy. Sub. Sabra, good morning and happy 420, right?
420.
Yeah. And she salutes Snowy Sault Ste. Marie. Andrew Smith is watching from my high school. Hello, Andy. It's nice to see your name. Nice to have you pop in. Tamarack is watching. Hello, Tamarack.
morning.
Got the whole romper room notion
Tamarack,
there.
I see Colette.
Not gonna get
Yeah, I'm going to pop over into the other part just to make sure that I haven't lost anybody. So if we have to move on with something else in the
Well,
interim,
let's
we
just
can do
remind
that.
we are back at 1 o'clock as well.
It's a true story.
Yeah, it's
It
very
is,
true.
yeah.
I mean, we're even funnier in the afternoon, I find. Just shake off the cobwebs.
Yeah, well.
And we're about 6 coffees deep, too. So that doesn't
Which makes a difference, yeah. Get that caffeination in you.
So what do you got? Got more social media? We do even know weather.
Oh, yes. Okay, Carrie Lynn. Brr, cold good morning all. Steve says, don't forget Craig, DFC. Don't forget Craig.
Craigers.
With the little horns and a fist bump. And then Cindy MB says, good morning ladies, stay warm. Boots and socks. That's
Boots
all
and
I'm going to
socks.
say. I'm wearing boots and socks.
How do
I
you-
had shed my socks weeks ago, and now I've had to take them back out.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I think you're going to say boots and hearts. You went to boots
We
and
have 30 seconds. We can put the factoids back
Okay,
in.
factoid us,
Okay,
factoid us.
Okay, on this date, April 20th, 1992, British funny man Benny Hill did pass away.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill, for those of you who don't know, and I used to watch him frequently as a child.
Yes.
There he is
There
in
he
the
is.
background.
Hilarious.
Look at his little face. Okay. English comedian, singer, his father and grandfather had both been circus clowns, and his quote that he's remembered for, I'm not against half-naked girls, not often as I'd like to be. So known for the Benny Hill Show, which ran from 1955 to 1989. Wow.
Wow.
You know, and some music as well.
Oh, how about, did you love that entrance? We just running around quickly. I love the Benny Hill.
That was his father, the little guy that he'd smack on the head. Yeah, that was his dad.
Awesome. Okay, we're going back over to Craig to find out what's going on.
Thanks very much. Well, hopefully we see the snow we did get today or last night melt this morning. I don't think it will because our temperatures are going to be on the cool side, plus some strong winds. Right now we're seeing the fresh snow on the ground and gray skies. We are going to try to bring out some sun later on this afternoon. We'll take a look at what we can expect for today. Again, we do have flurries in the forecast, and it's just very light stuff. It's very scattered. Chances are we won't see any here in the Sault, but maybe towards the north you'll see some. And this is going to be mainly cloudy with flurries and windy conditions. Feels like winter out there for sure. Temperatures only -5, wind chill of -13. This is what temperatures elsewhere in northern Ontario feels like today. +2 in Thunder Bay, so they're improving. But meanwhile, we're all in the negative numbers. Hopefully we'll flip that around for our day tomorrow. We'll take a look now at radar and show you the scattered flurries just kind of dancing around. This is the low pressure system here. It's still, a lot of this air is still rotating around that low pressure system. So it is creating some lake enhancement on the US side, right down to Traverse City, seeing some lake effect snow from the system. But otherwise, we're just going to stay with some cloud. This is our situation for late this afternoon. We have this cold front just kind of draping around our area, which is keeping us cool today. We're going to see those winds come from the north and the northwest. And then we have high pressure going to try to build in late this afternoon, so we should see some clearing late in the afternoon and early evening, and then that's going to be in place for our day on Wednesday. This big system moving into southern Ontario, giving them a chance of 14 centimeters of snow in the Toronto area. So that's going to miss us. We're going to have high pressure built in for us. This is the 3-day. What it looks like for Wednesday, we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud temperatures, trying to get out of the negative numbers. We're going to settle at the freezing mark. Could actually improve that a little bit. 9 degrees though on Thursday, so we're back to seasonal conditions. And then 13 degrees to 15 degrees on Friday with plenty of sun. And then we see another system coming in for the weekend. Not as bad as what we just saw yesterday, but it still could give us another shot of some snow and some rain showers for Sunday. That's your weather right now. We will check your 7-day forecast coming up. Let's send it back to Colette and Heidi.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Craig. You know, we love that reminder that although it's really nasty for the next couple of days, there's a chance, a possibility that it might warm up later on. My friend Andy says, hey, good morning all. It's a wood stove kind of day.
Yes.
What I wouldn't give to be sitting in front of a wood stove with a schlanket.
A schlanket just solves all your problems.
Schlanket. Kimberly is wearing her schlanket.
It's a beauty day for schlanket. So we just witnessed GrowCo to the finest. You know, you let Giselle know that Mike's like, no, can you stop accrediting those who are on social media? And he got the phone call. We heard it all. See, girls stick together. I want to jump into this article that you put out yesterday. Oh. Let's do it, because I feel that it involves a lot of people who are watching right now. The name of this article by Heidi is The Tiny Unsung Heroes of the Pandemic. And I encourage you to go read that on StuAndI.com. So basically what this is about is it's your daughter, I can say that, right?
Yeah, it's my daughter. Yeah.
Your daughter, but we have our little tiny ones, our littles, as we call them, and our big littles, who are really affected by the lockdown, especially last week. I mean, I listened to it at home with Dante, who's my 10-year-old, and he was really upset, you know, like, you know, here we go again, he can't go out bike riding with his friends, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. When they canceled hockey, which I understand why, his PB hockey, he took a hit on that. So it's hard that we forget, you know, because we're trying to organize everything at home now. They're doing at home schooling. It's a lot. It's a lot, and we are both single moms, and we, you know, it is a lot of extra work as well. But you know, why don't you go into a little more detail? I just wanted to talk about this today because I just feel it's inappropriate.
I think it is, you know, because it was really like a moment. I had to go and pick up a device from the school and then bring her, because my mother lives alone, right? And under the current regulations, a person who lives alone can join one household. Right. So I did bring Emma. Once I picked up the device, I brought Emma to my mother, and Emma got out of the car and in the driveway, like, just dug her heels in and said, no, I won't do it. You know, and I had like literally like a hot second to get her settled in and, you know, run her through Teams and everything just to get her back up to speed, and she was not into it. So instead of, it was funny because instantly I was angry, but then I just thought, I went away as quickly as it came on, because I just thought, you know, like, this is really disruptive for kids too, and I believe that, you know, they don't get enough credit for all of the adjustments that they've had to make, because, you know, as adults we have a lot of pressures, we're balancing a lot of things. Kids being one of the things, and they don't get to make a lot of choices right now, right? Theirs is but to do, or, you know, and it's like whatever. So yeah, I just thought that was an important thing, an acknowledgement, a reminder for people to, you know, be as compassionate as you can, because it's it is a moment in time, but it's a particularly difficult moment in time.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. We're going to go back to Craig and then wrap up with this article, and then see what else we got going on.
You didn't cut me off. I was done.
Okay, go over to you, Craig. I'm not done.
Very much. Well, we have a winter day today. We have a slightly better day tomorrow, and then we start seeing some more spring-like weather heading our way for Thursday and Friday. We'll take a look at the 7-day. This is what's shaping up to be like. Friday looks to be like the nicest day this week, obviously, with some sun and temperatures of 13 to 15 degrees. And then we see another system coming in for Saturday or Sunday and dropping our temperatures a little bit, but then we start to rebound next week and into May. It's looking pretty nice.
We have 45 seconds left.
Okay.
I know that there is a virtual Mother's Day concert coming up for the Sault Orchestra. We do have that information posted on our site. They need donations badly, so that takes place on May the 9th, 2021, 7 p.m. to 8:30 live on Facebook.
Good.
You got anything to wrap this up before we say
I
see you
think that
tomorrow?
anything that I have left will hold over to the afternoon because I don't
Okay.
want to minimize its importance by
Good call.
cramming it into a countdown. So,
Should we count it down now?
well, now I've ended it too
Eight.
early, right? You couldn't have seen that coming, right? So you should telling me to wrap it up, and here I am. Done.
Until we see you at 1 o'clock, find your schlanket, enjoy your 420, and we'll see you at 1 p.m.